Alright, today I'm going to do a review of the Akaso Brave 7LE action camera. This is a GoPro knockoff, DJI knockoff, hybrid action camera. It's $140 retail. You can go on Amazon and find this thing for 120 bucks, 115 bucks. They have sales, but $140 is still really good. You get 4K video, 20 megapixel sensor, 6-axis stabilization. This thing is very, very stable. I've taken it out on the boat. I've put it on my Polaris Ranger and driven down every kind of path you could possibly imagine. With that stabilization on, it is really impressive. You can do time-lapse, slow motion. You get a bunch of accessories. You get two 1350 milliamp batteries. And you get a nice, actually very nice charger for both of those batteries. You get a watch. This is a waterproof watch, rechargeable. Now what you can do with this is you can take a picture or you can start and stop video. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but that is really handy, honestly. You're not going to snag on anything. It's very flat back here. It's pretty comfortable to wear. I've put this on and forgot I had it on for a whole day. You get a bunch of little accessories that can mount your waterproof case that it comes with. They're GoPro mounts. You can buy whatever accessories you want. It'll fit this. This is for if you want to go diving or something like that. You don't have to have this camera in a case. This is a waterproof camera. You have your HDMI and USB slot, your battery and SD compartment are enclosed. I have taken this underwater, opened and closed these several times, never seen any evidence of water ingress. You have what appears to be a little microphone up here, and then there's also one on the side. The audio is not the best on this camera, but it's definitely not the worst. These little ports, you just press the button, slide up, really easy. The battery comes out. You can recharge it. You've got your SD card in there. They're a little harder to put back on. You just got to line them up. Don't want to bend them, but they seem very stout. Then you only get a mini HDMI and mini USB. There's no plug-in on this for a external microphone, traditional microphone. You'd have to get one that has a mini USB plug to plug that in. This thing takes really good video. We're going to show you that in a minute. It takes pretty good pictures. Works well underwater. I'm going to show you the stabilization, but let's just compare. The DJI is a 12 megapixel sensor. Now this thing's 250 bucks. You know, up until recently it was almost $400. Now the nice thing about that DJI is you have a front-facing screen. So if you want to do selfies or record yourself like a vlog, you can keep yourself in frame really easy. And it also has the back screen. Well, let's turn this on for a second. You can clearly see a back screen. This is touch screen. I've got it set to 4K, 30 frames per second. Well, you flip it around and hit the M at the top. And just hold it for a second. Now you have a front camera. You hold it again, it goes back to the rear. Uses the same sensor, but that's just a neat feature for 140 bucks. That's not a bad feature at all. Now the DJI is only a 12 megapixel sensor. They do claim you can get up to 60 frames per second, which I don't know if you can do that on the Akaso. But I've seen videos with both these cameras, and I really don't see $100 difference. Now here's the one everyone's going to want, everyone's going to compare it to. This is the GoPro Hero 9 Black. $350 if you subscribe to GoPro. No idea what that means. For a year. $450 without a subscription. You can save $310 by buying an Akaso, and you get the same quality. You get a great image stabilization. You get a front and rear camera, or front and rear screen. There's really, unless you are a serious YouTuber who is used to using GoPro software and things like that, you don't have to buy these things anymore. Go online and look at their stock price. It is plummeted. And there's a reason for that. People have figured out you don't have to spend that much money when you can get something of very similar quality, or even exactly the same. I mean, these both have a 20 megapixel sensor. This says you can do 5K video. Don't know why you would upload in 5K. Most of the country is going to have internet that doesn't run that very well, doesn't stream that very well. But I mean, if that's a make or break thing for you, then yeah, spend the extra $400. But for me and probably 300 million other Americans, $400 goes quite a long way. Well, let's take this thing out and show you some video and see how it does. All right. Make of that what you will. I am not a professional photographer or videographer or whatever you want to call yourself. I'm just a normal guy, has a family, works for a living, doing this as a hobby. That was the video from the Akaso Brave 7 LE underwater. The boat was actually moving around quite a bit more than it looked like in that video, getting it off the trailer and moving around on it. Hopefully that's enough to help you decide whether or not the extra $300, I know I said $400 earlier, my mistake, the extra $300 is worth it to get a GoPro, or the extra $100 for a DJI. If that's what you want and you got the money, by all means, go ahead. I was going to get some other video today, but I don't know if you can tell out that window behind us. It is very nasty weather here in the great state of Florida. Just happens. It was sunny as all get out when I started thinking about doing this video, and now I just checked the hourly forecast and we are scheduled for rain until sometime tomorrow. I really like this camera. I will put a description, if I can figure out how, a link to Amazon for this camera. And hopefully that helps you make up your mind. If not, that's okay too. Whatever you do, if you buy this, if you buy a GoPro, if you buy a $10,000 video camera, just go out and start making memories. That's what these things are for. Go out, find somewhere beautiful, and document it. Show yourself having fun. There's a lot of people out there that like to see it. We don't even watch regular TV anymore. My entire family, all of my friends, we only watch YouTube. We watch people enjoying life. And we only do that when we're not able to go out like today when it's raining and nasty. It's way more fun than watching the news or some drama TV show or whatever else you can find on TV. Learn something. There's millions of things you can learn on YouTube. Find something, learn it, go practice it, go out, enjoy life. We don't live forever. Life is good. Go enjoy it.